165-pound catch weight, sponsored by Club 1341. Judd Brown, pro debut from Doro MMA in Athens, Georgia, going against another pro debut, Jason King from KMAA in Knoxville. Two really dynamic strikers going head-to-head.
Ladies and gentlemen, Club 1341 brings you your next bout. At a catch weight of 165 pounds, your referee for the bout will be Josh Ward. Introducing first, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He is making his professional debut. He weighed in 168 pounds. Fighting in the Doro MMA in Athens, Georgia, Judd. Also making his professional debut. He weighed in 165 pounds. Coming out of KMA, Knoxville, Tennessee.
All right, here we go. Airing I guess an old wrestling commentator, Minji Noquin, used to call this the shank of the evening when you get to the really good part. And we're kicking off Valor Fights this week with the 4 top fights at Valor 16. Jason King, Judd Brown, 2 pro debuts, 2 really great strikers. The consensus is somebody's going to be taking a nap at some point during this one. All right, Josh Cade, Adam Townsend, what do you think about this fight?
Watch out for some big strikes right out the bat by both of them. They're both really confident with their striking skills.
Yeah. Judd has been mostly power, and then he's gone down to Doro MMA and learned some technique to go with it through a devastating head kick KO in his last amateur fight on October 4th.
Jason, see, that's what I was talking about earlier. It was the new wrestling maybe that Nick or Jason King would have in this fight. You know, Judd's a super powerful guy, and Jason's got a heavy, like triple black belt and Taekwondo. So, I mean, he's going to have some wild techniques to do and throw and stuff. But I think that he's added a little bit of wrestling in with being with KMAA. He'll have some
KMAA.
That he'll have doing like he's doing right now and trying to control the fight. This is the most tiring aspect of the sport. Ain't that right, Josh Cade? This clinch game right here is awful.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And I think that's why King tried to put him there to begin with. Maybe gas him out a little bit, take some of that power away
Brown is
from him.
grabbing the top of the cage.
He's not really grasping it yet. He just got his hand up there, which now he's got it over top. He's got it over top. He can't do that. Both of them got an over-under. One of them needs to work for double unders to be able to, secure a takedown or get a turn. I'm sure Judd might be the stronger of the fighters between him and Jason. But Jason, as long as he is, he's really, really strong. He's really surprised you. But Judd, go ahead.
Jason's also coming off a knee injury. He's had a history of knee problems, so you wonder about stamina. He's sort of grimacing.
Yeah.
I don't know if that knee's giving him some trouble or what, but maybe he took a low shot, or
I think he took a low shot.
Eric, not excited. Good inside leg kick. More than slapping, though. He throws it again. Gotta be careful, though, that Judd don't step in and catch one of those.
Oh, Jason with a big combo. Goes for the single leg.
Nice, good takedown.
Beautiful takedown. I'm telling you guys, this may be a new Jason King we're seeing here. We might not be seeing the slappy Taekwondo guy that we used to.
That was definitely mixed martial arts in like a little 3-second burst. You have the combo, nice single leg takedown.
Yeah, the kick into the hands, into the takedown, and into some some control now. So what Jason needs to do though is get his hands off the mat right here and work on bicep control on Judd.
Yeah, it looks like Brown's going to be content to hold to try to get the stand up here.
It's interesting, the contrast. You got Ace Samples from Doro, coach. He's very, very precise and wants to coach almost every movement.
Beautiful
a little more, not lackadaisical, but a little more hands-off. Josh, you're a veteran coach yourself.
Yeah, I think you just have to know your fighter and know what makes them tick. I don't think you should have one coaching style. You have to coach by the way your fighter learns and how they can react. But that was a beautiful sweep by Brown to get top position.
Me and Josh Cade just preached this all night that nobody gets an underhook when they're supposed to, and Judd just got an underhook and a beautiful little butterfly scissor sweep. So it was
trying to
very
stack
nice.
Jason maybe.
Jason's got nasty triangles though, so he's got to be careful in Jason's guard, that's for sure. But they are in Doro's corner right now, far away from KMAA's.
He's got King well positioned too. Got his head against the cage. No way he can get up from the bottom right now.
Jason looks like he's pretty well just holding on to the underhook and overhooking the underhook that he has and just maintaining position right now. Just resting a little bit. And Jason corner hollering, making sure that Judd's doing nothing wild.
Oh, big shot by Brown.
Oh. Hard kicks, but Judd's also got to watch out for a little sweep right here. Jason cannot target the front of the knee when he's throwing these kicks, but I mean, if it's in a wild, kick and flailing action, you can't actually say that Jason is targeting that part of the knee for sure. Here we go. Let him like that here. I'd like to see Jason add some knees in right here. He's a tall fighter, Judd kind of ducks down when he throws punches. Ooh, Taekwondo background right there, yep.
He won his last amateur fight with some knees to the body up against the cage. There we go. There he goes here. Oh!
Nice. Jason's starting to get a little bit loose now on his punches.
And I think Jason King so far has arguably had the advantage on the feet.
Yep. The inside leg kick's nice. And then get some good takedowns, but he's got to stay on top. Nice cross face from Judd to pull Jason right back up there. He's got an over and an under, which is perfect. Turns him right over. Very nice technique from Judd.
I will say this. I do think Judd Brown has got a lot of potential. He's still a pretty young dude. Debuted at 18 when he was still a senior in high school. A low knee there.
Time with about 1 second left in the round.
Low knee.
Oh, he grabbed the cage.
Say he's going to take a point if it happens again.
3 round.
That was a pretty close round.
Yes.
Brown was on top for a while. Definitely landed more of the damage. The King got the takedown but didn't do anything with it and got reversed. But then he ended strong. So I think probably have to go with King.
Yeah, and knowing how judges usually score, I would go 10-9 King. We've been surprised once.
Tennessee and Jason's Tennessee boy, and he's from Athens, I believe. Is that correct?
Well,
Athens?
Judd's from up here originally, though.
Yeah, but this is Jason's hometown. He's with KMAA now, so
we've had one fight tonight where I think we all had it scored one way, and the outcome went the other way of a split decision. On another episode.
Yeah, that was a super close round, though. I mean, it could definitely win either way. Had the takedown, which you had Judd, getting the sweep and standing on top, and both of them landing some punches. But Jason had a little more flashy punches in there, which may have, won the round. I go with Jason on that round, too.
Jason also is a contributor on the MMA news website that I run, MMA-insider.com. He does some good work for me over there. Adam Townsend did the video picks for this over at MMA Insider. Picked Jason King by decision,
yes,
I believe.
I did, yep. On our way to that.
Who knows? There may be some Josh Cate influence on MMA Insider here.
Just wait.
I don't know. We'll see.
Jason King got a little bit of I guess can we say hematoma on the shin? Is that correct terminology on the shin?
Yeah.
Head kick. Head kick, get right back. See, I thought.
Oh, man. Jason King just went over with some punches. This is the first time I've seen someone outstrike Judd Brown.
Jason's quick. A lot of people don't understand how quick Jason is. I've trained with Jason for the first 2 years of my career, and Jason is by far one of the fastest, longest strikers that I've ever trained with.
That being said, Judd Brown's got the power. I mean, he's got cruel intentions and hands and feet and one good shot, and he's going to end this fight. So.
See, like that right there could be very bad. A fight can end any time, and a thing that some people may not know, is that Jason, as an amateur, got his jaw broken. His jaw actually come through the inside of his mouth, and it was hanging out of his mouth. So
Steve Thomas.
Yes. So I mean, it's one of them things that can happen, very easily. But do you hear
Judd Brown's got a bloody nose?
Yeah. Do you hear the different sound and when Judd gets kicked and when Jason kicks? It's more of a slap still yet with Jason. It's not really a thud. Jason's kind of using more of the foot than he is the shin bone. Grueling battle against Spence. This is just where it's just absolutely miserable.
It's like Judd maybe a little stronger in the clinch.
Yeah, most definitely. But Jason's doing a good job. I mean, he's getting underhooks. He's turning him back, but Judd normally gets up top. That's something I would not suggest for Jason to do right now is pull guard for this guillotine. There we go. Now that's nasty. That's nasty. Hey, everybody was screaming cage. I don't know if you can post your hand on the cage. You just can't put your fingers in and grasp it.
And it's a low cage, so it is possible to grab the top.
These guys are tall.
Unless you're Adam Townsend. It's awful. Josh Cade.
Me and Josh got to stand on each other's shoulders to grab the top of the
Step
cage.
ladder. Josh Cade and Adam Townsend could grab the cage.
Put a short step ladder, like a little two-step, and quick, and bang, bang, back step ladder. Nice knees to the inside. The right. That's nasty right there. Things that fans that don't train miss out on a lot is stuff just like punches.
A good rock face in there.
Yeah. Another right hand from Judd.
And I guess that's kind of one of the questions.
Another right hand from Judd. Jason shooting for a takedown.
That's been one of the questions about Jason King is the ability to take damage.
Yeah. Knee to the face. Knee to the face. Big knees here. As I was saying just momentarily, it's the small things that really add up in the later rounds, like the knees that Jason was throwing to the thighs of Judd Brown. Judd Brown's got big thighs that'll wear him down in the later rounds, but getting kneed in the face right now is not helping Jason King by any means. Foot stomps are just a nasty, nasty move. Another one of the things that until you feel one, you don't want no part of it.
This round has been almost exclusively on the feet, which is what people wanted to see. Judd Brown having the fingers on the cage.
He does have his hands in the fence. His hands are in the fence, Josh Ward. He had his hands in the fence. He's called in the fence again.
You got it. Oh!
Another knee. Accidental knee shot, groin shot from Judd to Jason King. Judd does have his hands in the fence though, Morehouse. Did he not?
Yeah, clearly.
He definitely was grabbing the fence.
I like Josh Ward. I think he's a solid referee. I don't understand how you missed that because he was right there.
He was looking at it. He had his eyes right on it. I don't know. Maybe it just didn't look like they was actually grasping the fence or something. I mean, it was.
They were
easily
grasping the fence, grasping the top of the cage a couple times. Been warned. Now they got the low blow.
And I don't see Jason. Jason's got 5 minutes to recover. I don't see Jason taking the full 5 minutes, but he looks like he's in some serious pain.
Definitely
right
looks
now.
like he's in some pain.
I think people think when you got that cup that you're protected. It's not the case.
No. And this. Oh, he's about to throw up.
That's not good when people start heaving.
No. So we got the crowd throwing some input into it, but I mean, this is a huge advantage for Judd. I mean, Judd seemed to be the kind of the less fresh fighter, if you want to say that, and now that he's got this big, groin shot to Jason, he's getting all the time in the world to rest while Jason's in agony.
That's got to feel like a short 5 minutes for Jason King as well. So what would it be would they score it on the first round, and will we still have the winner, I suppose? Mm-hmm. So, which in that case, I think we would see Jason King win.
Yeah, most time if you have a disqualification of any sort, or I guess no contest, this one would be called. I guess they normally go to it. Like Ovens, he had one of those. I went and watched Ovens fight in New Jersey.
Yeah, his first UFC fight.
His first UFC fight up there, and he did he get poked or in the eye or the other? He poked the other fighter. Yeah, I couldn't remember for sure. And then he ended up going to the decision because it went after a round and a half. So that's a big thing.
And it would just be scored on the one complete round.
Is that correct?
Isn't that what it is?
I don't have no idea.
Yeah, I do believe so.
Yeah, this round would not count in that decision.
I don't know. He's still probably got about 3 minutes left to recover, though. It's not been terribly too long, so.
Even if he comes back, he recovers, he comes back in the fight. I mean, this is a lot of damage he took. His power meter, if you're thinking of a video game, just shot down about halfway.
Wonder how much time he's got left to take, and wonder how much time's left in the round as well. This is.
Perhaps if I'd been keeping time.
I know you should have done that.
We're new to this, folks. We're new to this whole commentary racket.
Crowd trying to give Jason some inspiration, but I mean, be honest, I've never in the gym or in a fight been punched or kicked there enough where it would make me stop the fight. But every instance is different. So,
Josh Cade, have you ever been punched? This is a weird conversation, but have you ever been punched or kicked hard enough in that area?
Not like this. I have had a student in a kickboxing match look just like this, and he didn't continue.
I remember watching a Bellator fight one time, not to get off too off subject, but was it Josh Barnett? Like the guy was standing over top his guard and kicked him right dead in the center. Do you remember that fight?
I don't know if it was Barnett, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but that was and the fight was stopped there, and it was ruled a no contest.
And Jason also was grimacing like he felt there was I guess he felt maybe there was one earlier up against the fence near the door.
Mm-hmm. But a bad shot to take too, though, and it could not even been a groin shot. It could have been like to the hip flex or something like that. A lot of people don't understand how bad those shots right there will hurt you. Getting them hit to the hip flex or anything else. I definitely don't want to see no No vomiting going on though right now.
Me neither.
Because if they do, I may start.
Yeah, I can't handle that. I don't think he's going to be able to continue.
I don't think he will either.
No. I don't know. This is a, I mean, you know, completely incidental shot from Judd, but at the same time, I mean, it's a, he had his hands in the fence the whole time. Once again, going back to that, it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I've reffed, you know, many kickboxing fights and some MMA fights, and I know how tough it is to see and hear everything.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. So I think this is this fight's pretty much over, boys and girls. And I guess we'll go to the judges' scorecard here momentarily, I would say.
Now, can the ref right here not even give Jason an option? Just go ahead and call the fight? I mean, I don't think we want to see him get back in there. And I mean, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
He shouldn't continue.
No, he definitely should. He needs to see if there's 1, 2, 3s there. Trying to get behind Jason.
Judd Brown clapping for him.
Yeah, I mean, Judd Brown wants to fight. Judd Brown's a fighter. He don't want to end a fight like this. I'm sure Jason don't want to end the fight like this, but I mean, when it comes push comes to shove, I mean, if I'm Jason and I'm over here dry heaving 4.5 minutes into the groin shot, I'm letting it go to the scorecards, I guess.
We've got to be up on the 5 minutes or close to it at this point.
I just don't want to see him throw up.
He already did.
I'm no longer watching.
Just look that way.
I got my eyes on Judd. Judd Brown looks good. Got a little cut on his nose. Big fighter.
Adam Townsend, like myself, a little bit of a weak stomach. How's your stomach, Josh Kate?
I'm pretty intrigued by this. I want to know what he had after he cut weight yesterday.
That's weird.
I guarantee you.
We don't mean to make light of the situation.
No.
This is a bad situation. Jason King's
Fight's over. Fight is over. Fight is officially over, boys and girls. So I guess if we're not completely wrong 100%, the fight will go to the judges' scorecards for the first round. I don't know if they score the second round. I don't know. I
don't think they do.
I think it would have to be a complete round.
Okay. They didn't take a point.
I think we're going to go with a no contest on this.
Yeah. I guess it depends. I'm really curious to see what the commission and everybody else does here. It's a very intriguing thing to see what's going on here. Oh, he can. Yeah, he's gonna be on TV doing this.
I guess we will just await the decision.
Sorry.
And Adam Townsend will be waiting to interview the winner if there is a winner. Will there be a winner? We don't know. You'll wait and find out. And we'll be back with more from Valor Fights after this.
Yeah, my bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dr. Ward is on the stop of this fight. The fighter unable to continue after an unintentional blow after 5 minutes. This fight has been ruled a no contest.